make it really cinematic, lads.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Add smoke on that. Welcome back to the channel, to the YouTube. As you can see, we have some different products in the mix. That's a big old scoop there, isn't it? It's going in, fuck it. If you follow me on Instagram, by the time this YouTube drops, whenever Laz edits it, which is no pressure, Laz, you will know the announcement. I am now officially on the Train by JP team as a sponsored athlete. Very, very exciting stuff. Came out of the blue, to be honest. So me and Jordan speak from week to week, just casually as mates. And then a text popped up about 3 or 4 days ago before this shoot, asking me, how do I feel about becoming part of the team? Obviously, I've filmed for JP for 5 years, and I said this in the announcement reel. I really believe that where I'm at today with both the podcast, with Magic Eye Media, with me as a bodybuilder, has been moulded by JP and the team. You know, being around the elite level athletes that they have, Jordan and Corey themselves, you kind of soak that up when you're around them so much. So I thoroughly believe that, and I think anyone that knows me and knows Jordan and Corey and the team will also agree. So very honoured to be part of the squad. Ramping up the content now, so look forward to getting you more YouTube stuff, more Instagram stuff, more bodybuilding stuff. I thought I was retired. Guess we think again. So 2 scoops of do not fucking miss, and a scoop of pumpage. And we've got some shoulders today, so we'll chat throughout the workout. Take you through some of the new bits of kit they've got in here as well, which I've not put on YouTube. And we will go from there. So I'm going to get off my tits and see you in a bit. Don't know where to put stuff. Do you know where I put my mics? I'll get my steps in, bro. Ready now, yeah?
Ready.
Because we had this shoot book today. I did arms yesterday because I didn't want to rest really, because I'm back traveling again next week. So what I do with training leading up to these traveling shoots is just overtrain like fuck leading up to the trip, because then if I'm not able to train when I'm away, it's rest. So we train arms on rest day. It feels like I'm either having a mental breakdown or I'm having a midlife crisis. Both might fall into the same category, but I said this on something else I put out there. You never really know where you are mentally with things until you're there, like. So obviously I was in a spot where I was mentally thinking, F this. But it was a new place again for me, where it was the first time in 10 years I didn't have that goal or that desire to do all this stuff. And then when that feeling came back, where I didn't have that in me, I was like, I need to get back to it. So yeah, it feels fucking great now, because well, we did the prep, we did the shows, did well in the shows, earned a few more stripes, which has obviously led to this. And now we're going into like the plan, which was originally the plan for last year, which was a big off season, and then to see what we could do next year. So hopefully nothing will come up, no life shit will go on that stops me from doing that. Look who's in the house, look. Sully's in the house, look. For everyone on the YouTube. Someone could have thought we planned that. Right, with this session, I'm kind of doing my own training at the minute. Not that I'm not coached by Cal, but just in this period, I'm doing my own thing, both nutrition-wise and training-wise. But to be honest, it's like Cal is the overseeing eye, because it's all the same shit we've done for 2 years. In terms of like the foods I'm using, the adjustments that I've been making, and the training. The only thing I've switched up with my training is that it's kind of like a hybrid between push-pull legs, where I'm doing like, my push session is majority chest with some tries. My pull session is pretty much back with a little bicep top up. And then I've obviously got my full leg day, but then this day is shoulders, and then my arm day is obviously my rest day. Then we've got the posterior. So that's like, what, 6 days out of 7 training? There might be another fucking arm day in there if I feel good, but if I'm battered, then I'll take that rest day. Because lads, as you're filming, we'll put another plate on. I did do this like third exercise in last time. I did like this kind of session. I did a different shoulder press first and then came back to this. And I did 5 plates comfortably. So this is first press, so we should be able to do 6, lads, isn't it? And if I can't, you just spot me up in it. That's actually just squash. I haven't received all my JP stuff yet. I get that from next month. So in the next shoot, which I promised myself I will be doing, you'll see that. And we might make a little trip up to the JP gym if we've got time. So we'll go up there, take my stuff with me, and we'll do like a content shoot day up there, plus a YouTube training session. And give you guys a look at the gym. Maybe even get someone to train with us, see who's up, see if there's any big boys. Oh! 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 Hey! Oh! Oh! Got it, lads. Was that 6, was it? Like, in a perfect world, I'd love to, but I'm in different gyms all the time. Like, going back to the logbook thing. Logbooks are great if you're like in the same gym and you're at a certain point with your training where you're quite new to it. But I've also been a logbook guy. But then I had to fucking throw it because, again, being in different gyms, different kit, different strength curves, it's impossible to go by a logbook. So that's why it went for me. But again, if you're new to training, you're not seasoned enough and you don't really know where your maximum load is that you can push or pull or whatever, I think logbooks are good then. But then when you're seasoned enough and you fucking know how to train, that's when the logbook kind of gets in the way, I think. So we're doing all right. We've been off the logbook for 2 years now, and the last 2 years everyone's seen a progression. So we'll keep the logbook in the bin for now. I did with Mr. Wales. Do you know that?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, it was luck though. According to some people, he had a thick waist. So we'll do 2 shoulder presses. You're pressing twice in one session? Yeah, I'm pressing twice in one session. Why is that?
Because I fucking can and I want to.
But this one, as you would have seen, very similar to another press we got in here, which kind of goes right above the head, even a little bit behind. This one, I'm gonna use the front handles so it's a bit more of the upper shelf, so that the delta's getting that and that. And then we'll go back to all the isolation, pumpy stuff. Lars just asked, is pumpy stuff the technical term? This ain't the right channel for technical terms. It's not what you're gonna get here. You're gonna get normal shit, no big words that people love to say now. You know, anabolic load. What cycle are you on, bro? That's kind of what you're gonna get here. That hits the upper clavicle, upper pec, bro. Top line. Tits. think one more on there, and we'll be ready to work. Also another thing, while I'm talking, heavier sets on there, a bit more volume on here, because it's 2 presses. I'm still going heavy, still going to failure, but aiming for like 2 double-figure sets on this, opposed to that where we've just gone for like singlets. On the compound stuff, I still stick to like the 2 sets kind of thing, because it's worked. So we'll keep that going. But then on like the isolation stuff, like the laterals, I did 2 sets there, but everything after this now, after this set, I might even chuck a funky drop set in on the second set of this, just to spice things up. So that's what I'm about, I like to spice things up in life, lads, you know what I mean? Okay. So me drop set on this, on the second set, and then everything else, which will be upright rows, front raises, rear delt fly, I forgot to tell you about that one, lads. And also we come back to side delts as well, because you can't have enough cap on your shoulders. So there'll be 3 sets, but everything moves pretty quick. Slowest thing is probably putting plates on and off, as lads can attest to. Hey. Oh. Oh. Oh, fuck me. A little bit of an intensifier. So a front raise into an upright row superset, 10 reps of each, going up the weight until I get a lower back pump and then we come back down. I was saying off camera, forgotten movements. No one does, or you don't see many people do it anyway. It's not sexy for Instagram, and you can't use a cuff or a D-handle. But try that one, because most of my clients will know that that is in their shoulder day. Upright row into, a front raise into an upright row superset. Just do sets of 10 until that lactic acid builds up. So we'll just keep going up. I'll go up by like 5 Ps each set. So we started on 8s, 12 and a halves, 17 and a halves now, and then see if we can touch the 22s before we do like a drop set or something. What are we in now? July? I need 14 months off season from now, like, which will be 16 months, because we're 9 weeks post show. It'll be 16 months since I stepped off stage that I'll start prep. That's what I ideally want to give myself. Obviously, we're not just going to be pushing food and everything else for that time. There will be pullbacks, you know, pulling the body fat down, mini cuts, etc. So yeah, the aim is to step on a heavyweight bodybuilding stage at the top end of heavyweights, because I'm kind of sitting in the middle of that, which obviously I'm doing well at that weight, but I want to be walking on that heavyweight stage and kind of being undeniable. I've said that in the past, just didn't get to do it this year because I had to pull off season with everything that went on. But yeah, ideally I want to be like 220. Obviously it's not all about weight, But top end of heavyweight is going to be like 223, 224 pounds. So I need to be a stone heavier on stage. But I think we'll do all right. Like I'm sitting at 240 now. I got up to 248 without doing anything. I'm still running health phase for another 5 weeks, and then we can kind of push on with it. And then we'll see where we get body weight wise. But I got to 248 without even trying this year. So about 4,000 calories a day. It's the training and the food and everything else working together that scared me there, not the fucking bullshit that everyone else thinks is relevant. Are you strapping up on the tens, bro? Yeah, because I can't feel my fucking fingers, man. Rear delts, lads. Rear delts, mate. Rear delts, rear delts. Again, this isn't the science channel, so we're just going to do sets and reps. I think shoulders, Laz will agree, because you used to have a set of shoulders on you, bro. Do you still train? Do you still train? No comment.
No comment, yeah.
But yeah, shoulders take a lot of, they batter them with volume. As long as you're getting your compound shit done, just go to town on the reps and sets, obviously, with good form. But like when you're doing front raises with 22s, I'm sure my form was a little bit questionable towards the end, but you still, everything's fatigued. So that muscle group you're training, it's going to be working a little bit harder in that set anyway. So you're probably going to still be targeting that because you've fucked it on the previous 3 or 4 exercises you've done. Sweet. Oh. Oh. Just back to sides now, which will be on a machine, usually that one, but I might do, me and Laz were just talking about this. If someone's on the machine you want them to go on, and you're lucky enough to train in a place like this where they've got about 15 different variations of a lateral raise or presses, just jump on another one. Unless, of course, you've got a logbook going on. Just jump on another machine that does the same thing. End off. That's all I want to say on it, lads. We'll just leave it at that. I feel like I need some of that tit tape, you know, the girls have on dresses, to fucking keep that in.
So you just need an X over the neck.
Just black tape. And then tie that in so the nips are out, black X's, crop it up. Ah, fuck it, we'll do it. I'll drop set this for you.
Nice.
Not for you, but for the video.
For the YouTube.
For you, and you, and you, and you. Oh. 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 Oh, I'm gonna do a triple drop set because of my fuckery, lads. It's a 𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺 special, partial one. Touch on something that I put a post up on Instagram talking about time, and it's quite relevant, that post was made before JP texted me, but it's a time thing as well, and that is like the time that you put into something. A lot of people coming into the game now, because of the fake world that is social media, everyone thinks you can be this superstar athlete, this famous YouTuber or whatever, just by doing the content. You can't expect to be there just by doing it. And I made the analogy about walking up a mountain, you know. Just because you've walked up a fucking mountain doesn't mean you're a mountain climber. You've just fucking walked the mountain. You've got to climb many mountains to be a climber. And you know, that peak of that mountain doesn't mean that you've reached it, you've made it. I guarantee whenever you get close to that peak, you'll see a bigger peak. And that's kind of how my journey's been in this whole bodybuilding thing, because Laz will attest to it. He's been around since day one, where he's seen me come from pre-bodybuilding, pre-stage, men's physique, 𝘗𝘭𝘰𝘵 prep, to you know, where I am and what I'm doing now, and obviously being noticed by JP and Corin, and you know, being a part of the team now. I filmed for these guys for 5 years, so it's like, I said this in the reel, I'm not sure if I said it at the beginning, it's like a full circle moment where I dreamt of it, and I thought that would be really fucking cool to be part of it, because obviously I was training, I was you know, going at bodybuilding in a way, and gradually over time that's obviously gotten more intense. But now it's kind of like, it's become reality. But again, just because I started filming for JP 5 years ago doesn't mean, you know, and that I trained, it doesn't mean that Jordan's automatically going to take me on and make me part of the team. He's seen me progress, he's seen me put the work in, watched from afar, so to speak, and felt that I've paid my dues to obviously be part of the squad now. So that's another thing, just take your time and use it wisely. Don't fuck around doing bullshit stuff that you might see on Instagram. Look at the guys that are truly killing it in whatever field that is, whether that be bodybuilding, whether it be CrossFit, or you know, even the videography game. Look at the guys that have really got somewhere with it and kind of following their footsteps, not the guys that have been around 2 minutes and claiming to know everything, because chances are they probably don't. That was a ramble.
It wasn't a ramble.
Fucking
I'm trying to
hell.
remember you.